Right folks, and welcome back. So it's another wet day up here. We've got loads of stuff planned for outside, but it's just not happened. It kept mizzling all day. On a positive note, we've sold the old Range Rover. Actually got full asking price for that. Somebody local bought that. Typical Facebook and Gumtree. Had about 30 messages, about 30 people coming for it. And people just don't turn up. I think it's the joys of selling stuff. And I used to buy and sell quite a bit of farm machinery, older stuff, and that's why I've kind of given up. It's just getting so hard. I think the days of people doing an honest deal have long gone. I've listed a load of bits today, old loader buckets, dung forks, stuff off the Massey, just to try and get cleared up. And again, you're inundated with silly messages off people that I don't know if they're sitting in the pub drunk or they're just time wasters, but you know, is it available? You say yeah, and then never hear anything from them again. So I don't know what the point of sending a message like that is. But and on another note, we've actually been trying to buy a new machine. The digger we bought nearly 6 years ago, so that's actually bought and paid for now. We did manage to get finance, believe it or not, on that, but that's a long story. So that's bought and paid for last January. I was looking at maybe getting a newer one, but they're a lot of money. That's not bad, it just needs a little bit of attention, but we don't really need it anymore. So we're just going to tidy it up and just keep it in the shed just for cleaning the ditches and kind of fixing the yard and stuff. And we were just looking at buying like a new machine for around the yard just for lifting and just for doing the drive. You know, it's nearly a mile to the bottom of the drive to load hardcore into the dumper, take the dumper down, tip it, then take the digger to level it. It's a big job, it takes hours, and it's not the sort of job that you can do. If you've seen the potholes down there, which some people local will have done, you're not going to level it with a shovel, you know. So we're looking at a loader shovel, and we'd seen some Chinese ones, you know, and there's quite a few in the UK, quite a few for sale, a few with dealers. And I've tried to buy, I think 4 now, and I don't know what it is. I think customer service has gone out of the window. You know, proper machinery dealers with a website and yard and premises, you know, and you try and contact them, you know, email, they send you a phone number, phone them, you struggle to get hold of these people, we're all busy, and you say, well look, you know, what's the best price, any discount? No, there's no discount on any of them, which is fair enough. And you say, do you deliver? And they tell you how much delivery is, and you try and negotiate. You know, I don't mind paying a deposit or paying the delivery up front and then paying for the machine when it hits the yard, but every person I've spoken to wants all the money immediately, not a deposit. They want the whole lot up front with no guarantees that it's going to turn up. And I maybe sound cynical, but I've been scammed before. The first shed over there, the company was from Ireland that built the original frame, or was supposed to. And I've told this story before, and I got scammed, and it was quite a lot of money. And police and trading standards were not interested, couldn't give a damn. It was just my own silly fault apparently for paying up front. So now I don't pay for anything up front, and you know, like I say, I've tried to buy 4 different loader shovels, and none of them people will, you know, do an honest deal, you know. So apart from, you know, jumping in the Jeep and trailer and driving down to York or driving down to Lincolnshire or driving, I think there's one in Kent and one in County Durham, and taking cash, you know, and to get 8 or 9 grand out of the bank cash is pretty difficult in this day and age. Sorry, it cut out there. Yeah, trying to get 8 or 9 grand in cash is pretty difficult in this day and age, and then, you know, to go and pick a machine up and come back, it's a lot of hassle. So at the moment, unless something comes up more locally, or maybe comes up on eBay where I can get some sort of guarantee and send a lorry for it myself, we've put the loader back on the old Massey Ferguson tractor. Again, that's been off for nearly 6 years. I was expecting trouble, and we did. We got it on, pipe burst, and it's a pipe down to this crowd ram there. Oh, I don't know. That pipe there, so that's probably going to be about 120 quid. And then we've fitted the quick hitch frame onto it. I'll turn the camera around, it'll be easier. So like I say, we've got the loader on. Got that Euro 8 quick hitch frame that was on the dumper loader. We've stuck that on here. It fitted without any trouble. And this is an old set of pallet tines that came off a Whitlock loader that I had. So we had to cut all the brackets off. It took 4 hours to cut the brackets off, buff it all up. I've got some bird shit welding on it. It's kind of lining up. The stops don't line up. I've got it square, but the stops just don't line up with them brackets. So, and these came from Cramp. If anybody's in the machinery business, you'll know Cramp. But the holes at the bottom aren't really right. They're supposed to take a 25mm pin, and I measured them with the calipers, and because they've not been reamed out, they're only 24mm. So I've had to buy some big drill bits. Check that with the calipers, that is 25mm. I've ordered a smaller one to put in if we have to. But I'm just trying to make this so I can get the pallet tines on and I can move stuff around the yard, move the bulk bags, if this will lift a bulk bag. I'm probably going to sell the loader bucket for this and buy a better loader bucket for lifting hardcore and see how we get on with this old tractor. Had it a good number of years. It wants a clean and a wash off. You know, got the money there to buy a newer machine, but it's just trying to do the deal, you know. There's nothing local. I don't know what other people's experiences are, but I don't mind buying something online like off Machine Mart that's going to turn up, or buying a digger locally and you send a lorry for it. And you know, like that digger, we paid I think a £500 deposit, sent a lorry. When the lorry was in the yard, we paid the balance. Guy confirmed the balance was in, and it turned up. Same with that tractor. We paid a £1,000 deposit. I think it was £5,500. Sent a guy up to Linlithgow for it. When he was in the yard, loading it up, we paid the balance. And that's generally, you know, that's how I do deals. That's how I do business. That's how anybody buying anything off me, that's how I expect them to do business. But everybody I've contacted about a loader shovel, they want the money immediately. And I don't know what it is. I know agricultural construction industry is going through a hard time just now, but I just don't want to fall for a scam. So if anybody's got any advice on buying a machine, let me know. But at the moment, this old girl's going to have the pallet forks on, and I've seen a couple of loader buckets that will fit this frame, so hopefully we'll get sorted out. So that's about it for this weekend. Not a lot else to say. We do still have the dumper loader. I just don't have the time to fix it just now. I know people will jump into the comments and criticise me, but I'm working full time, working away from home. The job I'm doing has totally changed. I've not got the time. I've not got the time at nights, at weekends anymore. I'm away most of the week. We're trying to get home one night a week, and it's a struggle just now, especially being winter. By the time you get back, it's dark and you can't do anything anyway, so you've not got like 4 hours at a night time to get jobs done. So we are going to make room and get that dumper loader under cover. The clutch is stuck just now, so it went from bad to worse. But I'm going to have to take the gearbox out. I know who did the clutch in that, and I know they've probably not put any copper grease on the shaft, and that's what stuck. It's not stuck to the clutch plate because I've tried getting it unstuck. There's an inspection plate. I've tried getting it off. I've tried putting it in a higher gear and taking it up the hill until it stalls. I know all these tricks. I've freed tractor clutches off for years, tying them to a tree and stuff. It's stuck. So we will have to take the gearbox out, probably winch that out and clean the shaft up and put copper grease on it. We will get that going and get it finished at some point, but a million and one jobs and nothing finished. But that's it. If you like and subscribe, drop us a wee comment, and we'll see you next time.